Hey everyone. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Obviously y'all can see I am doing this episode outside, enjoying this beautiful weather. It is a little bit of an overcast right now, but I wanted to come and enjoy this weather and really converse with you guys because I have had such I've had such an experience. And there's this beautiful not blue, but yellow bird that I see right now. And seeing that I'm wearing yellow, I am really in my solar plexus right now. But I had some, amazing, amazing experiences as of recently that has me questioning what life really is, okay? When it comes to really breaking down what life is, the way I'm asking it is like, damn, what is this? And I asked that because yesterday I had this revelation. I was sitting there, and again, I am so sorry for the background noise. I'm going to try and cut that out and weed that out as much as possible, but I was called to do this episode outside. So, hello, motherfucker. But when I'm asking what life is the fact that we as people are here to experience, right? We're out here to experience. We are spirits in an avatar. So everything about us, this body, this isn't even fucking real, right? So we have this body that isn't real in this simulation that is not real, with everything around us that is not real, but essentially it's real because nature is life. Nature is real. Nature is love. Nature provides us with everything that we need to be able to sustain in this simulation. But that's where it comes into question for me. If everything around us, and if this is a simulation, how is that real? And I've came to the realization that none of it's fucking real regardless, besides the element of love, which is the only thing that is real. But the reason that I say nature is real, the trees is real, grass is real, the reason I say that's real is because these are things that grow out of love. Okay? We are beings. We are spirits in these, We are spirits in these avatars that need to be sustained by love. We are beings that need to be sustained with things of love. And so things of love comes from nature, although this is also in a stimulation. So how is that real necessarily? So again, I just break back down into nothing is real, honestly. Nothing in this life is real. We are all spirits having this human experience. And depending on what the reason you came back down here to have this human experience for, it's up to you. And you to converse with your ancestors to figure out why you're back here. But for others, we're here to just enjoy. And I had to take a step back as well from just all the thoughts and being afraid of being materialistic and thinking that you enjoying material items here in this simulation is wrong. It's not wrong. I was sent here to enjoy this life, to enjoy all the things that Mother Nature and the simulation have to provide to me. So although it's not real, I'm really here to enjoy this experience because I was blessed and picked by my ancestors to come down here and reap the rewards of all of their hard work. You know what I'm saying? And although that might be hard to comprehend for some, shit, even for me, because I'm sitting here like, damn, like, there's quite a few nuances to this shit. And it's nothing that, I'm not going to say it's nothing that you're going to fully understand, because I believe you can fully understand it as long as you continue to do the work that's needed to even get to that point. And the work that's needed is a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying this because I've been on a spiritual journey. I've been on a spiritual journey for years. And I finally made a breakthrough. And with this breakthrough comes those questions of what's real and what's not. And everything isn't real. Everything in this simulation is not real. But it's life. It's real. You know? It's so weird. It's so weird. But it is what it is. Shit! Nigga, a paper towel touched me in the side, almost had me have a heart attack in this bitch. So with that being said, we're all here to have our own experiences, right? Right. Now, I just really kind of want to dive into the fact that now we have friends. We continuously converse with our friends in regards to shit that bothers us and things that, you know, just kind of get on our nerves, how our day's been. I mean, we talk to our friends about anything and everything. But sometimes we talk to friends and people to just vent. And I'm good for this. Like, sometimes I'll just sit there and be like, oh, well, damn. You know? Oh, shit. Or sometimes I'll be like, girl, I would have did this. But here is for all the people that are those type of people that like, I would have did this. Girl, you should have did this. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Because I found myself catching myself more and more talking about what I would have done, not knowing what I really would have done because I wasn't in the situation. And that part, I understand a lot of us were just trying to be helpful. And especially with us being, some of us being very spiritually in tuned, I can give you what I'm going to give you without being biased. I'm going to do that without having a biased opinion. And it's really just coming from spirit. It's like, okay, well, you just need to know this. Like, if you didn't know this, now I'm going to go ahead and tell this to you. But I'm not here to be like, oh, well, you should have did this. You should have, this is how you should have handled it. I'm not here for that. And a lot of people vent not to hear that. They vent just because they want to get some shit off their fucking chest. They're tired of walking around with a heavy fucking back, heavy shoulders because they have all this weight on them. And they just want a friend to actually sit there and listen to what they got to say. That does not mean give your fucking opinion on how you handled the situation. And again, there's so many people. And again, there's so many people that's like, oh my God, I'll handle a situation like this. I'd have did this. I'd have did this. But you don't know what you would have done because you weren't in that situation. Now, if you could speak off of experience, well, this is what I did in my situation. This is how my situation panned out with how I handled it. So it may not go the same way for you, but here's what happened to me. If they ask, or if you feel like it is really the right place, because this be my thing with a lot of people that do this, well, no, you should have handled it like this. A lot of the times it'll come back to being a conversation about them. And that's just facts. Like, oh, well, I was like, have you ever seen a group of people, they be talking about something and it be like they competing for the spotlight of whose story is gonna be listened to? Yo, I mean, I have been in too many like situations, sitting around too many conversations like that, where it's just like a whole bunch of people trying to compete in stories. And I don't get it. Why are you trying to compete with each other on who had it the most difficult, whose injury was the worst, who had it the easiest, whose parent had the best? Like, why do people sit here and compare what the fuck they went through, or try and make it a competition in story about what their experience has been? None of this shit is a fucking competition. You're supposed to be here to be able to give insight to other people, not to be able to, well, not to try and compete, with somebody else's experience. And that's what I find a lot of people doing when it comes to giving advice. It don't be advice, really. It'd be like a competition in story. You all in the debate club or something, debating who had it harder. Like, and that's some of the most uncomfortable conversations that I've personally just sat in. I ain't even got to say shit. Me just sitting in it, I just be cringing. Like, nigga, damn. A lot of times, people are here and are telling you things because they want a ear to listen. They want a shoulder to lean on, a shoulder to cry on if need be. They want that. If that isn't your situation and y'all really do like to go back and forth and talk and converse about it, then by all means. But I'm just saying, for some of those people that can't read energy and that might be trying to be helpful but it ain't being helpful, and I'm pretty sure you know who you are, because you should feel it. I would think you would feel it. I could feel it. Shit, I could feel all the energy. Like I said, I'll be in the back sitting there watching shit, feeling all that energy. Feel weird. But sometimes people just want you to listen. Me, I'm a person, sometimes I'll be wanting somebody to just listen, but a lot of times I like to converse back and forth. But even when it comes to these conversations, being the friend that's listening, please do not be toxic when it comes to your advice. When it comes to, oh yeah, well nigga, fuck that nigga, blah, blah, blah. Because, again, we've all endured these type of things where, well, fuck that bitch, well, fuck that nigga, blah, blah, blah. They ain't shit no ways, blah, blah, blah. And, damn, I can't help but say it, but we can't all keep saying we all ain't shit. It's not about a person like that did you wrong not being shit. They just did you wrong. They are on this journey. They are learning and growing within themselves. They're not going to be perfect with you. The question is, are you going to sit there and endure what you're having to go through with them? And if you want to, then that's a decision that you have to make. But if that's not something you want to deal with, then by all means, like, deuce up to it. I mean, it's all about being happy. We are in this simulation to be happy, to enjoy life and find love and fulfill our purpose and just enjoy. And to enter under and understand that none of this is real, but everything feels real. It seems real, right? But this is a simulation. We choose our bodies. We choose why we come down here. If we gonna come down here, we choose to come down here to battle, to fight. Not to battle and fight, but to conquer what our fears are, what our traumas are, to evolve past what we've been through in our fucking previous lifetimes, okay? We are here to evolve, to grow, to be who we are unapologetically and enjoy that. But we also have to understand, as being a being, there's other beings around us that are doing the same damn thing and going exactly through the same type of process in a different way. Our journeys are not the same. They're not meant to be the same. There may be people that you can relate to, that y'all can, oh, well, we did have the same type of thing going on, but they're never the same. I'm here to learn and grow and build upon different things than somebody else is. Nobody is me, and I am no one else. I chose this avatar to assert who I am and what I've been through, and now to have remembrance glimpses of what I've been through in previous lifetimes is astonishing in it, and it gives me insight into this realm, and into understanding and overstanding that this isn't even real, but it's all real at the same damn time. Because if you operate in the right way, it's all out of love, and love is the only thing that's real. It's so fucking crazy. It's incredible. It's I mean, it's exciting. Because when you release this attachment and the expectation that you have on other people, and you allow things to just happen how they happen, you go with what's happening, you go with the flow, everything falls in line. Everything is lived with happiness and in joy and in peace, and then that abundance and that prosperity comes to where you can finally stop doubting yourself. That insight comes to where you can finally stop doubting yourself. It's the insight for me. It's the insight for me. It's the ancestors for me. It's the ancestors for me, okay? This is an incredible feeling, y'all. Everything in this simulation is literally a video fucking game. Or a fucking video game, goddamn. This is literally all a video game. We are playing with controllers in the ether over our fucking character. And these controllers, us as beings, we have previous lifetimes, previous lives that we've endured and been through things that we may have never thought we would make it through. But with whatever your reason is that you're here, you're here. And you were chosen to be here. So, with that being said, just know that you're worthy of everything. You're worthy of everything. I keep looking into the viewfinder, but you are worthy of everything. Sit back and get comfortable and converse and communicate with your ancestors, your spirit guides. Get familiar. Take that next step. Because when you do, I mean, there's no looking back. There is no looking back. Once you reach a point, I mean, once you even get started, there's no looking back, because at the end of the day, I told y'all I'm not vegan no more. My body, my mind, I have been back and forth thinking, like, should I go back vegan? And if it comes as a thought like that to me, I know it's being told to me for a reason. I know that I'm having this reoccurring thought for a reason. And you know, like, it's a journey. And like I said, I can't, once you open yourself to that point, or once you just even start, there's no looking back. The way I eat is always in the forefront of my mind. I said, am I eating for myself? Like, am I eating for my spirit, or am I eating for this human, like, avatar? Like, am I being weak-minded right now? That is a major thought that comes into my head so fucking much. Am I making the wrong decision? And if I have to continuously question it, I know I'm doing something wrong, or I know I'm doing something right. But I know I'm being guided, and that's the most important thing. To have that insight and to continue going about this journey. But like I said, once I reached a point where there's no looking back, like, I'm so grateful. But there is no looking back from here. And it's time. It really is. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and cap this episode off right here. I want to thank y'all so much for coming to listen to this episode of I Like It Raw. I don't even think I did an intro into this podcast episode, but if I did, thank goodness. But I really had to dive in because I wanted to really get this off my chest. I didn't know how I was going to communicate it in words because it was so well thought. but I didn't know how to verbalize it. And, you know, it just be coming out, especially when I be doing my motherfucking thing. Y'all know it just be coming out. But I want to thank y'all so much for coming to listen to this episode of I Like It Raw. You know, I'm giving insight. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. And as I grow, I can't continue. As I grow, I want to be able to give back. And I will be giving back. And I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Y'all are taking your time, learning yourselves, going through your own journeys. You have to break the barriers. You have to break through to yourself, your true self. Remove the masks. Release what doesn't serve you. Habits, people, things. I mean, anything and everything that doesn't serve you. Open your eyes. Look now. If you're on Instagram, make sure you follow me at Mikala Leinani, MikaLeiNani, and follow the podcast Instagram at I Like It Raw Podcast, and follow me on my realtor page at It's Officially MK. It's Officially MK. And if you're looking to buy or purchase a home, holla at your girl. Holla at your girl. I am serving all of Michigan, Metro Detroit and Detroit area. You know, you want a house, we gonna get you one, baby. You want to sell, we gonna get that bitch sold for you, baby. But otherwise, that's all I got. Oh. Make sure you shop I Like It Raw clothing. I Like It Raw clothing. I Like It Raw clothing. I don't know if y'all can hear the beat in the bag, but make sure y'all shop I Like It Raw clothing. But otherwise, I'll see y'all in my next episode. Make sure y'all stay high, strapped up, and safe, and I will see you soon.